guys, this is Joy, and I'm starting with this paper pack. It's an effort to use all of my close to my heart paper up, which I have quite a lot, and so I am going to do this layout. It is a 2-page layout, but I am having difficulties focusing today in more ways than one. So I'm going to show you the techniques that I use, and I'll show you one page and then I'll do another. It's a little repetitious, but in some ways it's not. So I am actually scrapbooking pictures of the retreat that I attended at McCall. So with no further ado, which is something I love to say, I guess, let's look at the sketch. So this sketch is by Brandy Baucom, and the nice thing about Christy's Beautiful Life is there are examples, there are like hundreds of people doing the same sketch, and so there'll be lots of different ideas. And also, I struggled with this layout, just trying to figure out how it went and how they made this, and so I will show you how I made it, but you might try and look at some of the other YouTubes and they'll show you a different way. So I used Spruced Up, and I will show you what measurements I used and what I did. I'm not going to show you the techniques because it's repetitious on some of the things that I've already done. There are lots of layers on this layout. So let's get started. So the first thing that I did was, I love to make paper, and I use a lot of cardstock. I actually use very little pattern paper on most layouts. And so what I did on this one was I started off with, this is Espresso, and I made lines across it, and I did this with a scorepal. I made lines that are an inch apart. A lot of times I will take ink, but in this case I took a light sanding and I sanded it, and so you can see that it just gives it a little bit of detail. And that is my 12 by 12 base. A lot of times I will gut the paper, but there are so many layers on this, I didn't really want to do that. So this is a 12 by 12 Espresso. Then I did the opposite direction. So these are vertical lines sanded. I used the light side of linen, and I used mink ink. And if you're not for sure how to do that, I do have a video that shows you how to make your own paper with the linen. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere those, and that will be my base page. This is actually a Christmas, well, it came out around Christmas time. It's probably about 4 years ago, and it's called Spruced Up. So I'm going with the winter theme, and I was looking through my pictures, and so I thought, well, this is a perfect paper. And I want to show you, I did a Cricut cut. This is a Cricut cut, and it's done out of Sangria paper. I made this, I cut it at 11, but you could probably cut this out at 11.5, and that would be great. And I love this look. I've seen several layouts that have this on it. So this is a Cricut file. I will try to share the Cricut file, but to be quite honest, I don't have a lot of luck that way, but I will try. So this was a Cricut cut, and it's cut at 11, and I am going to kind of center it. So I'm putting it kind of cockeyed because I want it to, if you look at my sketch, it has it kind of over here like this. But before I do that, there's one thing I also need to do. So in the corner, they have, see this little circle? I cut this out. This is just a punch. So this is one of the pattern papers that goes with the Spruced Up. So I am just going to set it right here on the side. and my little bird's going to get cut off, and I'm kind of sad about that. But I kind of want to, I am just going to put it like that, and I'm going to glue it down, and then I'm just going to hack off the edges. I don't know if that's the way they did it or not. I'll show you another way to do this on, because there's actually, if you look on this layout, there are 3 kind of circles, one here and then one here. And I actually, I'm doing this one this way, and then I'll show you a different technique and a different technique for that one as well. So you have 3 ways that you can try it if you like it. Okay, so I'm just gluing this down, and I'm going to hack it off. I do kind of want it to line up a little bit. I'm trying to cut it in half so that it gives the right shape. And I do feel bad about Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird's going to get cut off. I do feel sorry for him. Alright. Alright. I'm not wild about that. I think that looks a little, I'm going to cut the bird off, because if the bird's not going to go there. Alright, okay, try again. See, this is why I pre-do a lot of things that I do on these videos, just because I don't want you to see me make all the mistakes in the world. But hey, how cute is that on the back? Okay, I like that better. Okay, so that gives us that little look. The next thing that I did was I took this and I put it on the green paper, and I glued it down, and then I cut around it. And according to the sketch, I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to kind of place it the way I want it before I commit with tape, because you know that would be a sad thing. Okay, so this is according to the sketch, and so they have that, and then they have this other, and this goes, I want to get it all lined up. So it's easier, I'm going to line this up first. So this paper is cut at 10 3/4, so it's kind of right in between, like this. And I kind of want it, I'm going to mess around with it a little bit, because I don't want my red to poke out. And the other thing that I need to do with this paper is they have it, if you look at the sketch, they have the corners rounded. So I'm going to round my corners as well. I have my handy dandy close to my heart rounder. Yes, we used to have corner rounders back in the day. And I'm going to round that one, and around that one. But isn't this a perfect picture for McCall? Alright, so I'm going to put it halfway in between. I think I like that. I'm going to place this paper, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place this paper where I like it, because that's the easiest to line up, and then I can make it. And then I'm going to tuck mine underneath, because there's a little bit of fudging around to be had. Okay, and then I'm going to slide this under. I don't want any of my green to show. Okay, that is close enough. I'm going to slide that out like that. And then I'm going to tape it down. I'm always a light adhesiver. I like that word. Okay, so there. All my papers are attached, and now I'm going to put on my pictures. So this was so fun. So we went up to McCall, and the deer are super friendly and super cute, except for now they've changed the rule, and it is now illegal to feed the deer in McCall, which makes us super sad. So here I am in all my blueness, and you can see that the pictures, this one kind of comes up a little bit higher, following my sketch, and this one comes down here like this. And I'm going to have, the kit comes with the word winter, but I am another You could also, on the Cricut design space file that I made with this one, you could do red. I think that would really be pretty if it was in red, but winter is already cut and that's on the sticker sheet, so I'm kind of going to go with that, but I might change my mind and put the word McCall on here. But just for the sake of finishing this layout, I am going to put it here. So this is following the sketch fairly quickly, and I have, yes I do, no I don't, I have little, this is a punch I've had since the beginning of time, and you could have it be the red ones. Can you see those? It could be the Sangria color or the stripe, or I guess this is the bird. I guess I'm going to put this color. I like that one because it's bringing in my greens. It has the stripes, has all the colors that I have put in here, and the layout calls for this one going this way, and I had to go in my Scrapmobile because I have so much stuff in my room. In an effort to, oh, I don't like that one. Well, I'm gonna stick it on there for the sake of finishing something. I'm going to put it right there. So it's a great way to use up scraps. So I'm gonna put that right there. The sketch calls for some little, I'm gonna put this here, take this down. But anyway, the deers came out, and my friend's daughter went and bought carrots, and they were so fun to feed, but now we can't feed them. I think they're all disappointed in the tourists now. I'll put that one there. This is going to be page, I'm going to put, I think I'll have this be the striped one. I pre-cut my little banners, although I don't feel like the banners really show up on that goes. This one's going to have to sit on this one because you can't really see it. Okay, so alright. So I started today off with spilling my coffee all over the floor. The traffic is so bad right now, and so I thought I'll get up early, I'll go to McDonald's, it's Friday, I'm tired, and so I went and I got to school and I went to open the door and I spilled it all over the floor. But the kids, I work at a middle school, I had probably 10 kids volunteer to help me. They were actually so sweet, and they were truly sympathetic. Probably because they knew I was going to fall asleep halfway through the day. Okay, here is the next page. So the second page, here we are. I'm going to do the same thing. I have sanded my paper, and you see how this is actually a good example. Because I was covering half of it up, I didn't even bother to sand it. Do you see the difference between sanding it? So because the paper is a white core, you just sand lightly and it raises that, and it's so fun. So I am creating the left side. Here is our page. I feel like a lot of times I'll be doing these and then I add a lot afterwards. There is a way to add the things that you've edited, but like I said, I am still learning, even though I've done this for the amount of videos. I'll do 30 this month because it's 30 days of Christy's Beautiful Life. So this is day number 6, so I'm still 2 behind. So who knows? I might catch up. It could happen in my lifetime. Okay, so I am going to put this up really close so they will match. And So the left side was cut at 7, and this one's cut at 5. But first, oops, that was silly. Remember, I have to put my... So once I cut 2 of these, remember, at 11, and I need to just make sure that this slides over here like this. And I'm probably having this hang out a little bit more, but it's so pretty I didn't want to cover it all up. So I am taping it down. And I'm putting the 2 together so that it will all be lined up. Some of you might recognize yourself because you're adults and not babies. I have no problem sharing your picture. It's okay. I won't out you or tell you who we are. So, because I never go on screen, I will just let you know this is me. So, okay. So I am going to go ahead and look at my picture again, and then this one's kind of this way. So I am going to go ahead and put that one down. I am not adhering my, because I am still looking for this picture. I have another picture on there I want to do. So I will put that one there, but I won't glue it down. And then this one is a 4x4, and I'm going to put it at a little bit angle. But before I do that, I am going to put this banner. So they have this banner, and I think it's a little bit too long. So I am going to cut it in half on the sketch. See how it goes down? Because this is from the Cosette. It was a card making. I believe it was card making. Might have been scrapbooking. It's a card making kit, and I like that shape. I use it a lot. But it's too long to go down that way, so I am just going to hack it off. I will cut right by the birds. I don't like cutting my birds' heads off. Makes me very sad. Okay, so then that's going to go up there like this, and it overlaps. If you look at the sketch, and it has 2 little banners. It has 2 little banners on the top, so that's going to come down this way. And I pre-cut my banners just so you wouldn't have to watch me do the whole thing. So I'm going to put these up here like that. I would add more detail, and I do this longer, but it got really late. Nettie, if you look at me, it's 12:15, and I'm still up. So there's that one. And this is they used smaller pictures, but I wanted to use the pictures I had, and so I have a picture that I haven't found that was taken of my car. So funny story. My friend, it snowed a lot, and I did not recognize my own car, and I made the comment, I think I made the comment, oh, whose car is that? And so my friend Nettie went out and wrote in the snow, "This is your car, Joy." That was pretty funny. We have a good time when we are all together. All right. I'm talking more than I normally do because there are a lot of layers to this layout. And then I'm going to have to get all of your opinion, although I don't see any comments. There's no comments, so I will ask, and then you can put it in the comments below later. So I have some embellishments that I'm probably not going to add right now. I just want to get this one done so I can be one less behind. So Christy's Beautiful Life. There are 30 sketches. There's a sketch a day. You can participate and post it. It's a Facebook group. There's a wonderful variety of different types of sketches, and what I love about sketches is it makes it so that not you know how your sketches after a while they all look the same? Well, if you use a sketch, then that doesn't happen, and then your scrapbooking looks varied, and it's a whole lot faster. So normally on average, I think, oh, I cut this so crooked. No wonder, that's not the scrap. Oh, that's so funny. I almost put it on that scrap of paper, but it was just a scrap. It wasn't my actual picture. There we go. Okay, so here is my question for you. So I stayed very true to the sketch. I am going to put a couple more, they call for, there's one here, but I'll just put it very lightly because I had to put it off the side like that. I'm just going to put there so I won't forget it. And then this one up here. Actually, I want to put this one down. This one goes down here. And then it has that. And then this one will go here. And then this one will go here. Alrighty. Okay, so my question is, I have all of these. There are some stickers. There's one of a deer that I might add to, but I don't know where I'll put it. So this is my completed sketch. It is a 2-page sketch. I hope if you have some spruced up paper pack left that you might consider that this was a fun one, because it just turned out really well for this one. Anyway, I will take still pictures and I will put the dimensions and everything I used in the description on the YouTube below. And this is 20 whole minutes. So anyway, talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.